Mission number 53 should rightly be dubbed Case number 53, but besides that, this escape room is as flawless as it gets. The 99 minutes you get to play this game are filled with thrills, scares, wonders, and a continuing sense of feeling completely awestruck. First and foremost due to the fantastic and detailed set decorations, but also because of the scope of the game. It tells a proper detective story that takes several twists along the way. It's by far the greatest escape room we've played for a very long time. Here's the setup. You are rookies or police freshmen on your first proper case. You've just arrived at the scene of the crime. A famous professor has been killed in a park. Your job is to find the murder weapon, find the killer, and also find the killer's motive. That's the setup, and through the puzzles you find out that the murder case is in fact a lot more complicated than could be expected at first. Without spoiling the game, we can say that you literally have to go down into the darkness and discover the secrets in this case. That's why the game also takes a very sinister turn towards gothic horror. In that way, it could easily be a modern take on a classic Sherlock Holmes story, and what a great idea that is. When the doors open to mission number 53, this is what you'll experience. You are there, in the park where the murder took place, meaning it's a park in the hours before sunrise. There's a tree, a park bench, a lamppost, and chipped bark on the ground. Somebody has parked an old children's bicycle here too. And then there's the back end of the police car, which is also here. To put it more bluntly, the set design is absolutely gorgeous to look at, with every attention to detail. It makes the transition from real-life Prague to this murder mystery very easy, and you are entirely immersed from the very beginning. And if that's not enough, you just look to your left and see a proper alleyway that's also been built into the set, complete with cobblestones and house fronts with windows and doors too. However, it's not the best neighborhood, so there's graffiti on the walls, and people living here have hung out their laundry to drive between the buildings. There's even a gutter with a drain system in the street. It's that detailed. As you venture on in the detective story, you encounter several more locations that all connect with the murder mystery, and what's really great about mission number 53 is that the set designers maintain this incredibly high standard all the way through the game. Other escape games seem to focus entirely on perfecting the first room and leaving the other rooms in a fairly poor state. Not so in mission number 53. It's inventive, diverse, and immersive all the way through. Lighting, sounds, moody background music, the whole shebang are all part of the ingredients here as well. Even fog. The great thing about the puzzles in mission number 53 is that they fit the story, its twists and turns. In that way, they're also deeply integrated in the set design. Investigation is a key word here. In actual fact, a lot of the puzzles deal with finding objects scattered around the sets and using these objects in a logical way. But they never become a bother because it feels like you do proper detective work. The puzzles either lead you further into the story, or they lead you physically into a new section of the set. In other words, you simply forget that many of the puzzles are also about finding another code or finding another key because you feel like detectives doing actual police work in a murder mystery. There are also highly inventive puzzles in mission number 53, puzzles and challenges we've never tried before, like driving a car, controlling robot arms, using a tea kettle, and hacking a laptop like actual hackers would do it, all of which are deeply integrated in the story and the set design, making the whole experience exceptionally immersive. It's also a credit to the game designers that many of the puzzles feel intuitive and logical. They are there for a reason, and that reason changes with the plot and the genre of the game too. When the gothic horror elements block out the rationality of the detective, this is also reflected in the puzzle design. Overall, mission number 53 accomplishes the first goal of any escape room. It's so much fun to play that you wouldn't mind doing it all again as soon as it's finished. Time and again, we've complained about the hint systems of the escape rooms in Prague. They all seem to be obsessed with walkie-talkies, but never, or at least rarely, incorporate them into the story. This makes the run-of-the-mill hint system tiresome, and communicating with the Game Master always pulls you right out of the story and the atmosphere of the room. This is another example of mission number 53 going its own ways, and the end result is perfect. In mission number 53, you're also equipped with walkies, but you never communicate with a Game Master. Since you are police rookies on your very first murder case, you communicate with your sergeant back at the office. The Game Master adopts this role as the most natural thing in the world, so much so that we started addressing him as Sir to maintain the roleplay. It works wonderfully, and this is the way to incorporate a hint system. Other than that, our Game Master was all eyes and ears during our game session. He was there when we needed him all 7 times during the 99 minutes. Speaking of which, the extended time was a really nice thing too. The extra minutes let you take in the rooms much better and actually make you more immersed in the story too. We would love to see many more games, especially the better and larger ones, adopt a more relaxed deadline, giving the players more time to understand the story and appreciate all the work that went into the set design and the puzzles too. Mission number 53 belongs in the top 3 of the best escape games we've ever played. The detective horror story is set in gorgeous surroundings, detailed and gloomy, and the puzzles are coherent, inventive, and help the immersion along. With its 99-minute game time, Mission number 53 is an escape room not to be missed. We highly recommend it.